What's up, everybody? In this video we are going to be unboxing the Space Gray iPad Mini and the Silver iPad Mini to give you guys a little comparison of what these two devices are like, what the two colors look like. So here we've got our Space Gray iPad Mini, and here we have our Silver iPad Mini. Both of these iPads are 16 gigabytes. You can see that listed right here on the bottom. It's the 16 gigabyte iPad Mini. It's the first generation Space Gray. You can see right there. A little bit more information down here. What it includes: you've got your iPad Mini with your Lightning to USB cable, power adapters and things that you'll find inside. Along the bottom, you will see that we have our Apple logo. It says iPad Mini on the side. We got another Apple logo on the top and iPad Mini on the other side. For whatever reason, this iPad Mini, the white one here, has a different font. So if you look at the two of them, the font is a little bit different on the two of these iPads. That's just something that you may want to notice when you are purchasing an iPad. So let's move this one off to the side for a second and bring in our Space Gray iPad Mini. So the Space Gray iPad Mini first generation was introduced in 2013. It replaced the slate color for the iPad Mini that was originally introduced back when these came out in 2012. And they introduced this lighter color which matches the lighter color of the iPhone 5S. So they went ahead and introduced this new color. So let's go ahead and get it out of the packaging. We'll flip it over here and we'll make just a little cut right here. And now we should be able to get in to our 16 gigabyte Space Gray iPad Mini. So we'll get that out of the box in just a second. So let's get that off the packaging. So here we've got our Space Gray iPad Mini. We'll lift up the box just a little bit here. They have very airtight packaging, so it can be a pain to get out of the box when you first open it, but here we go. Just pull the top off and you will see the iPad sitting on the top with a little tab, so we can just lift it up right out of the box. And here we have our iPad Mini. I'm going to set this off to the side over here and we will continue going through the packaging. So in the bottom here you will find a 5-watt power adapter so that you can charge the iPad without syncing to a computer. Information booklet. Let's go ahead and see what's in it. There are several goodies inside. You will find literature, which is not color matched. It is just a picture of the white one here, and yet we opened the Space Gray one, so it's not color matched, but it is white. If you get a white one, it is color matched. Here we have the product information, and of course 2 Apple stickers are also inside the iPad box. You will also find the Lightning connector for your iPad so that you can charge it, and you can also use the Lightning connector to sync your iPad up with iTunes on your Mac or PC so that you can import all of your apps and movies and songs and things like that. So that is our Space Gray iPad. Let's take it out of its wrapper. So as you can see, we've got this little pull tab here. We can just take that and peel it off the back of the iPad and slide it right on out. So here we go. We've got the iPad out right there. We'll take a look at the iPad in just a second. I'm going to sit that out of the way and we will move on to our Silver iPad Mini. So we've got our silver and white iPad Mini right here, and we are going to go ahead and open that one right now. Let me set the box out of the way. Alright, so here you see we got our silver one. The only difference between the two, of course, is the color of the iPad on the box. So that's the only difference really that you can see between the two of them. So we can look around on the back. You'll also notice that this one says silver on it instead of space gray. Again, 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi only iPad here, so let's get it out of the box. So we'll make another cut right here on the back, and we'll pull it on out of its encasings. There we go. So we're pulling our iPad out. There we go. We got the iPad out of the box, out of the wrappings, and here's the box again. We'll just go ahead and lift this cover off the top. Again, very hard to open for the first time, but I think I'll manage. There we go. Almost lost the iPad. And here it sits right there. This one is completely white, so it's more seamless with the box actually. Once again, we just pull this little tab to get it out. Here's the iPad. I'm going to set that to the side for just a second. And you will see that once again we have the exact same things inside. So we really don't need to cover that again. So now we can just go ahead and peel off this back panel here and slide out the silver iPad mini, just like so. And here we go. So we've got both the silver and space gray iPad mini right here out of the box now. And we can go ahead and take a quick look around the two iPads. So on the bottom of the iPad, you're going to find your home button, which you can use to, of course, turn the device on, exit applications right there on the bottom. You'll find that on both of the iPads here. The other thing you'll notice along the side, you've got your volume buttons, your mute switch, which you can use to mute, and switch orientation lock. You can configure that in settings. Up on the top we have our 3.5mm headset jack, a microphone, and a power button. On the back you'll find 5-megapixel iSight cameras, an Apple logo, the iPad branding on both of them. On the front of the device, easier to see here, we have our 1.2 megapixel front-facing 720p camera, as well as the 7.9 inch non-retina display. So let's go ahead and boot up both of these. There we go, both of them are booting up, just like this. And it should come up to our welcome screen in just a second. And we can set up our two iPads without syncing with the computer. Of course, this feature has been around since iOS 5, but you can, of course, do it with this iPad here. So as soon as they set up, there we go. This one actually turned on first. And here we are. We have both of our iPads ready to be set up. On the configuration screen, I'll go ahead and shut them off. So that's a quick unboxing of both the black and white iPad mini. I will be doing a comparison between both of these colors in the future, so you may want to stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, everybody.